Hi guys, welcome to Peak Combat. My name is Pamir,
My name is Rhiannon.
and this is a journey of our family and martial arts.
If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, and share.
Help us share our journey with you guys all, and we'll try our best to be as entertaining as possible. And without further ado, we're going to start with the question. Today's topic is Taekwondo controversies.
Taekwondo controversy.
Just as an introduction, I'm a third degree Taekwondo black belt with various martial art experience in other fields, and I've also been a coach eh, and run my own club as well.
So long.
So long, go.
I'm just his wife. I don't do anything. I'm just, you see,
That's a lie.
I'm just.
She's got more experience than me. She's also a third degree black belt. She's got experience in coaching in international competitions, which is something is even higher than me. She's
Yes.
more experienced than me as well. Okay.
Right. So, without further ado, let's get things kicked off.
Okay, like I didn't say that. Like I didn't say that. She just wanted to.
Okay. First question is Taekwondo a martial art, sport, or way of life?
I personally think it's all three, and depends who you are. It could be all three, or it could just be one, or it could just be two. But in my opinion, it is all three, and depends who you are really. Some people just really want it to be just sport. What do you think?
Unfortunately, I can't disagree with you here. And unfortunately, to our viewers, we're not going to start fighting yet. I absolutely agree. I think nowadays, I think it's drifting towards more people are joining Taekwondo for the fitness aspect, whereas before more people did it because it's a martial art.
Yeah.
But the purpose really for our channel, Peak Combat, and is the community and family aspects of intertwining it with martial arts, the fitness,
Yes.
getting people to talk more, getting people to come together for obviously the fitness aspect, and also getting them to work towards goals.
Yes.
Getting
And that's literally our aim, is to bring people together, regardless of your worldly beliefs or way of life. And I think Taekwondo has an amazing discipline
aspect.
aspect, especially compared to other martial arts.
Question is:
Save me.
are children's black belts legitimate? Okay. We're gonna time ourselves on this one, guys, because we've argued over it so many times
Yes.
that I think we need to just reel ourselves in.
She's lost every single time,
Right.
by the way.
No.
But
Okay, shall I start?
okay, you
Shall I
start.
start? Because
Yes.
I'm talking from experience.
Sorry, child black belt,
So
child prodigy.
I was what in Taekwondo world is considered a pun belt. So a pun belt is when you become a black belt before the age of 13. I think I was only like 12. I was a year off. Um, but I think this is completely acceptable, and I completely understand it because me as a child and many other children, I appreciate some other taekwondo clubs don't have such a strict system when it comes to children. They're very lax when it comes to children, which I don't agree with. But me as a child and other children are tested and graded. They have the same skills. They're mature. So I don't think that should hold them back just being a kid from getting a black belt. Because I know a lot of people will argue maturity is the factor here. But you get 18-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 30-year-olds that lack
No.
maturity.
What my argument is not about maturity, and I would disagree to a certain degree as well about that. But that's not my argument. My argument. What are you looking at?
I was
My
just looking
argument
at the
is
microphone.
not maturity. My argument is the. It's not the same. It's because it's like an adult having a 100-meter sprint versus a child having a 100-meter sprint. They both can finish it, but it doesn't mean it's the same intensity, it's the same speed, and the same training. Some people have a lot less training than others, even though it's with adults and kids as well. But with adults, it's a lot more intenser and a lot harder to do. There's more things to take into account as an adult. So that's why I don't think it's illegitimate, but I don't think it's also the same level. They shouldn't think, oh, this child is a black belt. Oh, it's the same as a when an adult says, "I'm a black belt."
So when do you think it would be suitable for somebody to get a black belt?
So I think, no, I don't think. Again, I don't think a pump belt is illegitimate. Did you say what a pump belt is?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Uh, I don't think it's illegitimate. I don't think it's a false, but I don't think people should take it into the same or hold it to the same degree as an adult one. Like I said, the sprint thing, it's not the same, and especially because it's a fighting art, it definitely is not the same. Because you have to also take into account, can they use it in a fight the same way? No, they might. A child might be more skillful in so they can do more things, but doesn't mean they can defend themselves like an adult who knows how to do a couple of kicks amazingly. So that's why I think there's more things to take into account.
Martial arts.
Yes.
You have the whole belting system. People are not in real life. People are not gonna fight belt to same belt to same belt, same weight division to same weight
I agree.
division. So I don't think I think it's unfair to use it as a comparison to real life. And on top of that, it brings us onto another argument of whether Taekwondo self-defense is.
We'll get to that afterwards. We'll get to them about black belt and when people think what a black belt is, when a child says it and when an adult says it. When an adult says, I'm a black belt, it should mean a lot more than when a child says it.
No, I
So-
think it's. I think a black belt. Obviously, when you look at the individual and you look at the black belt on them,
Mhm.
it's going to be different for everybody. For example, if you
Yeah.
have somebody who has a disability
Yeah.
and who has a black belt, do you think do you think that is I don't think we
Different-
should go into that argument. I don't think we should go into that argument because that's a whole another thing.
Yes, but
But I
think-
think that is just
Fair enough.
something to throw out there. That is
Yeah.
actually a very good argument because
It's
your
not.
argument is saying
Yes.
that a child's ability compared to an adult's ability when it comes to black belts
Yes.
is completely
But
different.
I think
which
there should
I think
also.
is true. Which
Okay.
I think is true. But I think everybody's black belt is different.
Yes, but in
I-
the
I-
same
I
mental
disagree with that.
capacity.
I disagree
No,
with that.
well, hold on. I don't
I
think.
think it disrupts. It's against the whole thing of Taekwondo of us all
Yeah.
coming with a clean slate and just training.
Yes, I do. But if you're talking about black belts, black belts mean things as well in Taekwondo. They're not just things to hold your pants
Okay,
up.
I think we should. I think we should continue.
Yeah, let's just continue on. But we're not
We're
gonna.
not gonna agree.
She's just gonna lose again and
No,
get sour
what's it
more.
called? He's just gonna be sad that he didn't get black belt when he was a child.
I didn't even get more shots when I was a child. I didn't. That's what I'm really sad about, to be honest. I wish I did, but I didn't.
Okay, the next question is: should Taekwondo uniforms be worn? I'm gonna put at all times, like during training.
Because I think that everyone should have Taekwondo uniforms or dobak, but I don't think they should be worn at all times through all trainings.
Sorry, my mom just said even in the.
Yeah, she'll probably wear it in the. If she had an option, she'll wear it in the bath. I can imagine her go to a bath. It's like when people imagine you at home wearing your headscarf at all times. You having a shower with your headscarf.
Somebody has asked me before, do you
Yeah.
shower in it?
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
use hijab and shoulders.
But but I don't think you should wear it at all times. I think it depends on what training you're doing. It should, and also some age groups. I think children should wear it at all times. I don't think
What? What is this ageism? What?
it's not ageism. Just to hear out. It's because with children, the whole point of it is teaching discipline. But as an adult, is
No, I
different.
know what.
The uniform is part of the discipline. The uniform is part of the discipline.
Outrageous.
She's just
What?
sour because she was forced to wear
Stop.
the uniform at all
No,
times.
what's it called? Let me see.
She's just she's sour because she
I
was
believe that you should wear uniform at all times. Yeah,
even in the shower.
even in the shower. unless okay, you're going to the park for like training or something. Even then, I think to
No,
an
I don't
extent you should
think.
be wearing part
No,
of your uniform.
I disagree. I think in the park you should wear like something more comfortable,
No,
like
okay,
shorts
I can understand that. I
and
can
things like that.
understand.
And I think if it's
I
really
can
really
understand
hot,
that.
as
No,
well.
no,
And I think if you're
no.
just casually training, if for example if you're just going to a normal session, you're not training for a competition or
No,
anything.
okay. Can I just say my bit?
Go on.
I'm gonna say my piece. Taekwondo at the end of the day is a martial art.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not a sport, which people are
But we
drifting.
agreed on
People-
at the beginning
people-
that people do.
Relax. People are drifting towards the idea that Taekwondo is a sport. I can understand people want to do it because of the fitness aspect, but they should also appreciate the martial art side of it, which Taekwondo is. It's not as if you're going to an MMA gym and not wearing a uniform. There's lots of martial arts
MMA
that you
doesn't
can go
really
into.
have a
Exactly.
uniform.
There's lots of martial arts that you can go
to some
into
degree.
that don't promote wearing a uniform because that's the discipline aspect of Taekwondo.
Yes.
But I think when you're doing fighting training,
Mm-hmm.
you should be wearing the full gear as well. Because
That's what
when you step on the mats, you're
Yes.
going to be wearing full gear.
I
You need
agree.
to be comfortable.
But I said if you're not training for competition, then I think it's okay. If you're training for a competition, then I think it's important to wear your uniform because, like she said, you'll be fighting with your uniform. So if you're not training for a competition, I think it's okay if it's a casual sparring session. So yeah,
Then what's the point of having a uniform then for Taekwondo?
like we agreed on at the beginning, people do it for different reasons. There's
Then
different
you might
aspects.
as well not call it Taekwondo lessons. You might as well just call it flicking up your legs lessons.
No, just because you're not wearing Taekwondo uniform at all times, like in the shower, doesn't mean that it's not Taekwondo. Taekwondo is not just about the uniform.
It isn't just about the uniform.
Exactly.
But the uniform is not just a uniform. It represents discipline
Yes.
and putting energy into your preparation,
Okay.
your mind,
So
and your body.
then I think you should.
Connecting it
I
together.
think you should be in the opinion of
Boom.
even when they go into the park, they should all wear it at all times. No exception.
One of my old classes, we used to run it around for our training sessions in our uniform.
What
With no shoes on. With no shoes on. Because it's not part of the uniform. You know what? You need to man up. Warm, he said warm weather.
Well, I think it's hot.
He said,
Listen,
he said if
it
it's
gets
hot,
really
if
humid
it's
some
hot,
places
don't
and
wear
really
your
hot.
uniform.
I think it's okay
What?
not to wear it. I said.
What?
I think it's okay unless you're doing forms and patterns. I think if you're doing patterns, it's completely. You have to wear it.
Why?
Why not?
Why if when you're fighting, you literally have
It's
to wear your
different
uniform.
aspects, different things. It's not the same.
Let's move on.
Yeah, she lost again. She's just looking.
Let's move on.
She's raging.
Next question.
She's raging.
You sound like wow.
Next question. See ya.
Okay, next question. Do athletes train for points instead of fighting ability?
I don't like how that question is formed. Because you could just say yes. So most people, I think most people who compete in Taekwondo, yes, they do. They do that more for.
Oh yeah, I see why you don't like the question.
Yeah, it's based on that question. Yes, most people who go and compete, they do it for points and not for fighting, and I think that's wrong. And it turns Taekwondo into a tennis or like a checking game, a fencing
Mhm.
game. Yeah, fencing is the perfect word.
Fencing
It's
too.
fencing. It's literally they do checks. If you don't know what checks are,
It's
it's
just
the
lifting up your legs to the side.
front leg and it's just flicking.
Which is not what Taekwondo.
That's
Which is not
basically
what
it is.
Taekwondo is. I agree with you.
Yeah, see, it was annoying when I did
agree
it to
with
you,
you.
right?
I think
That's
but
all
I
it
think,
is.
I
It's
think
annoying.
that's what modern day Taekwondo has drifted towards.
Sorry, that's literally how annoying it is. Do you see her face? That's my face when I watch people in Taekwondo nowadays.
Well, I think at one point Taekwondo was drifting towards this whole checking game, which is what we just explained.
Yes.
I think it's slowly starting to drift away from
It
that,
is.
and they are trying to put scoring systems in place to avoid people from just trying to score points and also trying to become more independent and inventive as a Taekwondo player.
Do you know what?
I
I hate that. I really hate that term.
Yeah, because this is what
But-
what Taekwondo has become. It's just point scoring and
yeah.
amateurism.
I agree. There are literally clubs not teaching their fighters how to punch in World Taekwondo.
No, they're teaching them how to punch, but how to score.
Yeah,
Score with a
yeah, it's not a punch. I don't
Which is
think
rubbish. What's it
it-
called? The punch that they score, you score with.
it's
is
a hammer
rubbish.
fist.
You just have to make sure that it just.
They teach literally. I met this this girl, and I'm not going to name the club, but she named it's a club in London who did not teach them how. She had a black belt. She had a black belt. She did not know how to punch. I literally asked her punch, and she goes, "I was never taught how to punch." I said, "So what did they teach you?" And she goes, We were taught how to hammer fist." I'll tell you the club afterwards. But
Yeah, but did she not do Pimsy?
listen, they were taught how to do hammer fist rather than a punch. She did not know how to punch, and she was a black belt. This is what I mean. It's
That's embarrassing.
disgusting. It's disgusting. But this was a few years ago, and like she said, Taekwondo is changing for the better, and
I think it is. Yeah.
is going
At
to.
one point, I was a bit worried about Taekwondo.
Yes.
Honestly, after watching one of the Olympics, I forgot which
It was
which year it was.
quite a few of them.
Yeah.
It was quite a few
It
of
was
them.
It was a good couple of them.
Yeah.
I think fighters started to become all the same, like replicas of each other, because they're all trying to copy the same fighting style in order to score points. And the whole, like people would watch Taekwondo to see all the skills, all the spins, all the head kicks.
Yeah.
That people would watch it for the fight,
Yes.
but now it's
It
just
wasn't entertaining. It was fencing.
yeah.
It was literally fencing, and there's not an offense to fencing itself. It's just Taekwondo fencing is disgusting.
Should Taekwondo adapt to modern self-defense?
Yes. No.
Well,
Is
should I start
Taekwondo?
off?
I think. Let me change
I-
that question up. Is Taekwondo self-defense good,
No, that's no.
or
don't answer that
does
question.
Taekwondo have good self-defense?
No, I think the question stands. Should Taekwondo adapt to modern self-defense? You know why? I think Taekwondo self-defense in the first place was never
Never good.
decent.
No.
I think you can apply the aspect of the strength training, the conditioning, the speed, the kicking, but honestly, if somebody approaches you in the street with a knife, you're pretty much stuffed. So I think that's
think
why
most- to
a
be
lot of
honest,
people are
most-
drifting towards.
I want to be honest. Most people will be stuffed with a knife.
Yeah.
Well, if you're in London, knife is a perfect example because knife attacks in London are crazy. And yes, I think Taekwondo should adapt to modern ways of
Yeah, definitely.
self-defense, and it hasn't changed in a good way for a long time,
Mm.
and it needs a change because
Yeah,
Taekwondo
definitely.
self-defense looks good
I
in
agree.
movies, innit?
Yeah, it does in movies, but that's all choreographed
Yes,
and
it looks good in movies and for show. It looks nice when you're demonstrating. Don't get me wrong; it's amazing for performance, but it's not practical.
it's not real life. No,
No.
it's not.
What
Even though considering that when I was 8, I did my Taekwondo self-defense. Some boy hauled me up by the scruff of my neck, and
it works as a child.
it,
When you're
so
kids.
let's go back to the
No,
other
no,
question.
hold on, 1 second. It works when you're a kid because, like, it works on your opponent's weakness, but a child's strength is not enough.
No.
But if an
definitely
adult grabs you, somebody as big as me or someone bigger grabs you like that, the chances of that working is going to be very small. And if you try to do something silly, you're going to get punched in the face. Or, as her
And
dad
hench,
would
innit?
do, a Glaswegian kiss.
not. Yes.
If you don't know what that is, that's a headbutt. to your
It
nose.
translates to headbutt.
Headbutt. Scottish people have hard heads. Trust me, I'm
Speaking from
telling.
experience.
I'm speaking from experience. You don't want to get a headbutt from a Scottish person. So I think Taekwondo self-defense is not the most practical.
Which I think is actually disappointing because you know what?
Yes,
There's so many
clubs.
there's so many techniques in Taekwondo. There's so many
Oh.
techniques and there's so much like good qualities about Taekwondo and the
Yeah.
fighting. Like I said, the strength, the all of that, that can be applied to self-defense.
I agree.
It's just that Taekwondo, even though it's old, it's new old, but it's been around long enough for there to be good enough self-defense, especially by now. But people have drifted obviously towards the
Yes.
fighting side rather than the self-defense.
I agree.
I think we should be wrapping up this.
Yes, I think we. So just to summarize, I won this whole thing. She's lost, just like always. So, just for my sake, she's gonna. Just for your sake, I mean, let's call it. Let's agree to disagree.
Well, we'll leave it up
And-
to the viewers.
Yes.
We'll leave it up to the fellow viewers. And just remember all of my points that
Yes.
were very valid and all of his points that were very wrong. So, we'll see you guys later.
Take care, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.
Khudafiz!
Khudafiz.